Hello everybody, let's paint a winter landscape but with rainbowy colors, very pastel colors. Remember that we are starting with a wet canvas with medium, and over the medium I spread a layer of titanium white, okay? This layer is going to help us to achieve these pastel colors, okay? These are super dark colors, so we're going to have to add a little bit of white to the canvas, but also we have to mix them with a touch of white on our palette to achieve these pastel colors, okay? Otherwise, this is going to be a pretty dark mess. These colors are alizarin crimson and Prussian blue, okay? Super dark colors, so be very careful. That's why we have double white, the white on the canvas and the white on the palette. This is a little bit of lemon yellow, little bit of touches of lemon yellow that is also creating a pretty aqua mix there, kind of a green, super cool, to give us that sensation of rainbow. This is just a little bit of Prussian blue with a lot of white, and we create this mountainy shape. On the other side, the same, white, but with two touches of Prussian blue. And I mean touches. I mean, if you can mix this with the tip of your palette knife, it's going to be better. It's going to be easier to control the amount of Prussian blue that you have there. This is the same, white, but with a little bit more of Prussian blue. Be very careful because Prussian blue is super strong color. Can be hard to control, okay? And remember that if you think you messed up, you can remove the paint with a piece of towel, with a paper towel, a napkin, a rag, piece of cloth, something like that, okay? On the other side, the same color as the mountain on the right, but I'm trying to create this sensation that some human buildings are happening there, okay? Kind of a citadel or something like that. Pretty fantastic city hidden between the mountains and the snow. Okay, but it's super far from us, so that's why we can't look at them super defined. It has to be blurry edges, blurry shapes, blurry lights, okay? Here I'm gonna touch with a little bit of darker blue with white, okay? Touches to give the sensation of trees, pine trees happening there, but I'm going to blurry them too, okay? Blurry them into the background. We want to send us to the back. This is a mix of Prussian blue and alizarin crimson. We get this purpley color, but remember we are adding to our mixes white to soften them. This is more Prussian blue with white, and I'm creating a hill on the other side. Don't worry, this is going to be pretty at the end. Remember that we always start with a kind of nonsense shapes. Usually that's how you start any painting, and you have kind of to sculpt them, to mold them, to give the illusions that you want, okay? But it's pretty easy. Touch of white here in the middle that we are going to use later. We're going to see. Okay, a little bit more of that violet color that we made. A little bit darker. Okay, then this is burnt sienna. Yeah, I remember. This is burnt sienna diluted with solvent. We're going to start to create these shapes of foliage, of plants, maybe the remnants that survive, that can stand the frozen of the winter, and that are standing there between the snow. Okay, it's looking cool. It's giving me the sensation more of kind of a watercolor. Yeah, pretty much. Looking cool. We are marking here where all those plants are going to live. But then we are going to refine them a little bit more, okay? This is pure white. I'm just following the shape of the hill to give the sensation, the indication of where the snow is falling, okay? The same on the other side. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And I'm blurring it a little bit with my paper towel. More sienna, diluted with solvent. Remember that we have to use solvent because we already have there a lot of paint. So we cannot use oil or it won't stick. We need the solvent to cut through that oil and allowing us to paint over that, okay? We're painting here this kind of trees without leaves, barely the branches. Yeah, create several layers of it, several shapes, play with that. Play with that. They don't have to be the exact same. Very nice. Remember that if you didn't like something, you can remove it with the napkin. The same on the other side, but since this hill is a little bit closer to us, these are going to be taller, thicker, bigger overall, okay? With the branches little by little, paint also the indication of some twigs there on the ground, popping from the grass that is there, the plants, yeah. Some extra branches without leaves, without foliage, that can stand the snow, the cold. Pretty nice. Just look how this little touch is already completed our bushes. Some more touches of grass here and there, popping here and there. Super easy. I'm going to add here in the middle a little bit of a sheen of yellow sheen, but not so much, only the indication, because that light is super far and it's not hitting us right straight to us, okay? This is pure titanium white, and I'm going to add the indication of snow standing right here in the middle of the trees where the branches are coming together, okay? Super easy. Some dotting of remnants of snow over on the foliage. Yeah. Okay, that's working. Pretty nice. This is a mix of white with a touch of yellow, okay? I'm kind of lightening the right side of the trees, but just a tiny touch of light. We don't need that much light because it's not hitting us directly, okay? Very nice. I'm darkening this part of the hill because this is supposed to be shadowy. Okay, a little bit more white, wiping, a little bit more of white. I'm wiping, and we are building little by little that sensation of darker snow, okay? Okay, some lines of titanium white to give the indication of maybe a road, maybe lines of snow happening in there. And we are pretty much done, people. I'm just gonna stand here scratching some indication of more branches, reshaping the foliage, and that's about it. Hope you like it, and I'll see you on the next time.